doing it. It is unfair to say, but it is our reality today.
Unfair.
It's our reality.
It's so horrible. Look, the eastern part of Nigeria should be the Silicon Valley of Africa. With what these guys know.
Good.
If these guys will put tribalism, put all their stupid whatever aside, that place should be Silicon Valley of, not of Nigeria, I'm talking about of Africa. But because I spoke with my mom, sometimes when they had this election last year, they were like, I want Igbo long cause. I'm not shaking. I said, when was the last time an Igbo man killed a Yoruba man? She couldn't say a word. I said, go into all our farms.
And there are many.
Yeah, I'm saying it, and I'm not like shy or ashamed to say that was my mom.
And do we not have them in our families too, Nick?
Exactly.
Are people not calling in here to say, I was talking to my brother? If you see the way he's sounding, no more, best brother. So yeah, we know what who are those who are the champions of these messages, and we know why we are doing our best to destroy these kind of narratives. They exist.
So
Baba?
I have them in my family, so I had to educate them. I said, look, when is the last time an Igbo man confronted a Yoruba man? I lived on the island. Just look at the island. If you go to Tinubu Square, these places are dominated with these guys doing their thing. They make they pay heavy taxes to the government.
Yes.
They made if those guys will stop working. Okay, I think is it Monday or Thursdays? I think they don't do any. I think they don't get to work till
I think it's on.
I think they don't get to work till like about 10 o'clock. I'm not really sure.
They will not open their shop.
Do you know they shut down? Nothing happens.
Nothing. Everything.
If they shut down, everything stands still. So now, if you have this guy now, say tell them to go back to where they come from. How do you want to pick up from where they?
People who have never
created
wealth in their lives, so. They will
jump
out there and say, go back to where you come from because they have
the whole buildings within that Tinubu Square. They bought everything. They did not put gun to anybody's head. They did not put knife to anybody's throat. These guys worked hard, bought every damn thing within those areas. I used to be when I was
worried that they are more dangerous.
You can imagine. Back when I was in Nigeria, there's this man. He's from Enugu. He stays in Lagos too. I give him money. He comes down here. Comes down to United States, give him money to just buy some couple of stuff for me that I have to sell. He's gonna buy it, bring it to me in Nigeria. I do the supply. It's just, everything is it went seamlessly without any form of problem. At the end of the day, we had problem. At the end of the day, he went away with almost about $6,000. But that does not mean I'm gonna say he's one person that messed up the whole Igbo.
The entire Igbos are the same.
Why will I do that? Do you understand? So that's aside. I just tried to clear that. And then someone called yesterday. He was saying something about that you're supposed to filter some people that are supposed to be calling. Well, he's entitled to his opinion, and I don't think it's right when people are trying to censor some people not to say what they want to say. It doesn't make any sense. But he's entitled to his opinion, and I respect
the purpose of this platform because
exactly. So I respect.
I want to speak my mind.
Exactly. I respect his opinion, and I think you should respect every other person's opinion. That is that. So that's it. So second, another thing is I'm talking about these northerners. These northerners, we still have to be careful about these people. If people like Gumi are out there trying to tell people to go out there and protest, that's what I'm trying to double down on what I said yesterday. The southerners should be very careful. These guys start down. Watch how people are being slaughtered in Kaduna, slaughtered across the north. Most of the Christians, in fact, they couldn't even sit down tight in the north. They can't sit down once. They can't sleep with their two eyes closed in the north.
If you know how many
these guys watch,
how many pastors
were burnt,
how many bishops and the rest of them, all
these guys they cross their legs and feet. They don't care. Under Buhari, they never said a word. I remember when they said protest is around.
Yes.
It is forbidden to. So why do we have to take these people? Yes. Why do we now have to?
Never to join.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Why do we have to take this? Why do we have to take this guy serious? I'm just putting. I'm not saying nobody should protest, but I'm trying to let us go the memory lane.
Like you know what I mean.
Let's bring out the history. Yesterday, the last guy that called yesterday, he said the same thing. The last guy that called yesterday from New York, he said the same thing. He said, "Look, we have to be very careful. People going out and because." I told you I grew up in the north. I knew what they did to the Igbos. I was there 1990, 2000. I see how they slaughter people. Oh my God. I can't describe. I can't, because everybody will just start crying. I can't just describe. So that aside, now Abati, as dumb as he is, he claimed to be, is it PhD he had or?
He just got his PhD.
He should just do, it is very simple. The guy should just do simple Google research. He will just find out certain things. Simple stuff he will know. That guy that was actually against Dangote saying something about bringing inferior crude oil. That guy is absolutely right. If you're bringing your oil.
We already have that. Yes. But there is Dangote. Don't say it that way. It's Dangote, please.
You get. My go look at it. If you're bringing oil from the United States, it has high sulfur content in it.
No doubt.
The sulfur content in it is about 0.24. The zero content of sulfur, the percentage of sulfur. Sorry, I'm talking about the percentage now. The percentage of sulfur in the crude oil you get from the US is about 0.24%. In Nigeria, it's about 0.16. The more sulfur you have in crude oil, the more money you get you spend to extract the real oil in it. So when you get the one from Nigeria, it's almost like you're spending nothing to refine it. So the guy is absolutely right that he's bringing in inferior oil from outside the country.
And then they want the country to depend on that by stopping others from bringing in oil.
I expected that idiot to just sit down and just do something. You can't just come and bully people with your PhD, whatever it is.
They get melted down on TV.
It doesn't make any sense.
It's pretty much saying, even if Dangote is
doesn't make any sense.
Even if it's not so ready and all of that, you shouldn't have said that in public. We should have kept that to ourselves. Like,
why would he say
no, it's only Nigerians when no one no, Baba.
Yeah, absolutely. They don't want to know. How will you even give this guy license to be the only person bringing what is going on?
And Tifnubu is not giving that.
They talk about the refinery. The one in Kaduna, it's been sitting there all years.
The refinery far away from where the resources is.
My God, I was in Texas about 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks. I was in Texas.
Right.
You know, because I drive truck. So I was a friend of mine, I was in his truck. Right. And we're passing, there's a place they call Pasadena, somewhere close to Houston.
Right.
We're driving towards that area. My God, if you see refineries, I can't count. There'll be more than 100 refineries within that area. Oh my God. You know, I was just, wow. I said, man.
You're just like on the stretch of the road, like, wow.
Oh my God. Wow. My God. My friend was like, kilo share now. I was like, I said, just look at how this white. I said, look, there's so much we have to learn from these white people. I don't care if they enslaved us forever. There's so much we have to learn. And it's so simple to learn from these people. But we just choose not to learn anything. Because
we don't even need to invent anything anymore.
We have dead brain idiots called politicians. They are just all over us like vampires. So that is that. Now let's talk. Now I want to talk about the protest again. See, how about we all sit back in our houses and don't do anything? Let's talk. We're not going to work. Let's sit at home. We are not going to work. We just want to sit on the street without doing a thing. How would that play out? I don't know how it's going to play out. I just want to say that aside. Talking about the protest again, there's no protest that happens without some form of
violence.
I want to say violence, some form of disruption. Okay. Because protest is all about disruption. If you can't disrupt things,
absolutely. Yeah. Now you have to block the road, you have to block this, you have to stop that.
And if you have to protest, the
people in charge can listen to you.
As you used to say, let us all go to the government house. If we have to bring that house down, that is our house. Everybody that pays for it, we all pay for it. It's not their house. It's people's house. We all move down to the government's house, wherever it is. Go to Ikeja, go to Aso Rock, wherever it is, you have it. Go there and tell those idiots out.
That they will hear you
in
that you are coming,
don't
like
go
a cavalry.
In 1 million, 2 million.
And now they will hear you that you are coming. And they will be running away and say, no, we don't even address them. And I can't address them.
The soldiers go.
I'm running away.
And secondly, lastly, people should go and look for all the places they park their private jets. Please, they should go and take note. Take note of where
what is called docking. What they call docking now. Una go they see some infos in the coming days. Baba, this coming days will be so interesting. And I'm saying it to all the Templars to get you prepared mentally. a lot will begin to happen in these coming days.
To arrest their private jet, there are some crazy things we're supposed to do. But I can't see some things over the phone. It's just going to be horrible.
But thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Have a good one, sir.
You too. Thank you so much for adding that to this program today. Okay. Enjoy the rest of the day, by the way. Now, thank you to everyone. Now, I have, let me see. I think I have just about 10 minutes to go. And that includes the time I wrap up. I'll take this first.
Good afternoon.
Hello there.
Good afternoon, Mayogu.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
The last call I just said my mind, you know. it just because I was trying to say something about Gumi, and I observed something. I don't know if anybody noticed that thing too. Since this issue of protest started rising high, you can notice that we don't hear any Boko Haram attack again, terrorist attack. We are not hearing them again. And for Gumi to come out, their commander, I told them to pipe low. So when these people come from this place, we now attack from this place. That's exactly what this guy said. For him to come out, Gumi can never come out in vain. He always come out like that, you know. So based on that one, this protest, from last what he said, this protest issue, I believe that if everybody will sit at home, but it will not work. They will still come and kill one person or two person they will see on the street because they don't want this protest to come. If you look into their eyes, you will see these days now, they are very, very scared. They don't know what will happen, what will be the next thing to happen. Because exactly, from what Dume said, you can see that him too also, he tried to remove himself. Because I feel that he don't have a private jet to run away, you know. So for another thing, this last guy said about that we should come and learn a lot of things from the white people. We don't need to learn anything from them. The only thing, a lot of things from them. The only thing we can learn from them is empathy and compassion. When Africans learn empathy and compassion, that money is nothing. This morning I was telling my wife, Yaya Bello stole 80 billion naira. 80 billion naira. Inside 80 billion naira, inside 1 billion naira, you have 1,000 times 1 million. And 1 million naira, Yaya Bello have house. He's not going to build any house. He has a cook. If somebody can be spending 1 million naira every day, he will spend it. We calculated 219 years. That's what he will spend if he's spending 1 million naira every day. Every day, because inside 1 billion, you will get 1,000 times. And 1,000 times of. Yes, you see. So.
365 days, 365.
Yes.
Man, I'm trying to look up the number in my head.
219 years. 219 years, Mayegu, and some fractions on top. That means all his children will die. This is what I was thinking. I was talking with my wife this morning. All his children will die. He will die. The money will still not finish. For Yaya Bello to be on this stage and steal this kind of money. What about Wike and the kind of money in River State?
1.2 trillion naira from River States. That's the last count.
Yeah,
between
let him be eating it.
420 billion could not be accounted for.
Let him be eating it 10 million every day. Michael, calculate this thing. So they don't need to learn anything from white people anymore. They only need to learn compassion, empathy. Simple. Because when you go to Nigeria, I do travel to Nigeria every year. When you go to Nigeria, I was sick. 2021, I went to Nigeria. I was very, very down. I was sick. Upon that place I'm sitting, I saw a woman, 23rd December. It can never go away from my head. I saw a woman coming up in our street, walking down our street like this. She has a black tooth, a black waterproof on her hand. I was like, looking at the face. You will see, I'm talking 2021, no, not 2023, because 2023 till now is disaster. I'm saying 2021, that time people can still see something to eat. No, 2022, I saw this on her face. You will see suffer. You will see tiredness. You will see hopelessness. You will see everything. I tried to call her, but before I call her, I don't have the strength. Then I now asked my brother's wife, please, can you give this woman, rush this woman and give her 10,000? The woman came back. You see the joy. You see, so these people, they need to learn nothing from white people, because white people, if you watch if you put to YouTube about crime, if you watch YouTube against crime from white people, then you will see that there's a time they will talk to them, they will say the truth and take care of their problem, because they are the cause. They go to prison. If this death, they will go for death.
And now they
but our people
go to prison once they are caught,
yes,
gaming the system.
This is natural human being, but in Africa, not only in Nigeria, no empathy, no compassion, no sympathy, nothing. A whole Tinubu at his age, Tinubu cannot last more than next 10 years. I'm not God, but he cannot give away all his money. For what? Thank you, Mayegu.
Thank you.
No, they don't need to learn anything. They only earn compassion and sympathy, nothing more.
God bless you. Thank you so much, man. That's a very strong one. Oh, it is true that these guys don't think about the people they lead. They think about themselves, and they become so selfish and greedy enough that even when their people are dying like flies in front of them, they don't see it. They do not see it, unfortunately. Now, this is where we're going to draw the curtains today. Sorry, this afternoon, until later this evening. But like I said, right, I am going to be raising money. I've been given I've been given 6 days to raise £2,000 so that we can clear, the bill of our portal that is being constructed now. You've heard about the Yoruba Union, right? No, don't pretend you haven't. So we have the leadership that came together and said, before we seek help, how about we do it ourselves to some extent? And we did. So we have this portal being built right now. And the portal, as it is, right, it's the platform for the Yoruba Union as an organization. It is also the platform to verify our supposed members worldwide. You can sign up and be part of it if you believe that it is actually possible, okay, to turn the table against those rogues in charge of Yoruba land as we speak. Some of us believe, and we are mobilizing for it, okay? So the moment we are able to mobilize enough, and what is enough? If Yorubas have a population of over 60 million, in the current contraption of Nigeria, we just need 1 million of them. 1 million of us congregated in a single place. And then we can begin to cut the shots. We can then begin to actually face our real problems. And we won't just be seated, lament, complain, and all that. The number one enemy against the sovereignty of Yoruba people, the independence of the Yoruba people from that contraption are Yorubas. And mostly they are those who are weaponized by the political class, enjoying the current contraption because it saves or it serves them. We can't continue to just complain. We need to put ourselves together, put a team together, put a group together, drive a narrative, because we need a generation that will not be subjected to this whim and caprices of the corrupt establishment called Nigeria. We do need that. They're not going to do it for us. We have to do it ourselves. So myself and the other leadership of the union, we were able to actually raise over £3,000 in order to kick this off. Now, it is going to be delivered at the end of this month, where everyone can be able to actually sign up, get your membership number, get confirmed and verified, sign up your membership fee, because when you join, we will all be paying a membership due. Now, this time we can then go back to that Yoruba land as planned. Take every sector by sector, get our people, right, on board. I won't say more. But yeah, I have been given the assignment to raise the balance of that. And I've said, well, I'm going to do it on my platform here. And you are going to help me to achieve that. So I'll let you know how it's going to go. So thank you to everyone who has been part of this, always part of this. And to all of you, my donors, as usual, I'm talking to you. So it's going to be about time you have to bring out your wallet and the card. I'll tell you when exactly. For today, I have shared what I know. You have shared what you think. And to those who are going to consume this later, I hope it works for you. At the end of the day, the content on this platform is to remind all of us, right, why Nigeria is not working, why it will never work, and what should be done if all of us want to save our lives. Break it up and save lives is a very popular slogan that a lot of you will still have to join us to shout. Break it up and save lives. And we can save ourselves from these career criminals. Those who have already captured your Nigeria, the state capturers. Well, let me go collect the meltdown, the reactions of those who are already reacting to your proposed protest in Nigeria. I'll see you later this evening. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Mayegun Diary politico.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Ayé.
Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súra kì. Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Ha! Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súra kì. Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súra kì. Máyégún